take 5 minutes or 5 weeks to get ourselves into this place of really self-neglect instead of self-care. So it's going to take some time to change things around. So we have to be patient with ourselves. We have to say this really isn't rocket science, but it is not people are waiting for the right time. And the time is now. So as an entrepreneur, we're often busy, working on a launch, creating content for something. There's always something coming up, and we always have these long to-do lists. And so we just think, well, we'll just do this. We'll just wait until, the kid, the son or daughter is in college, or until blah, 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 fill in the blank. And so it's always something that is over there. And I used to, it was in my old life, it was like I could see myself over there. And it was almost like I was saying, Ellie, I see you there. I will get to you one day, but I just don't know when. And this is what I see with so many women today. It's something that they will get to. But the thing is, the time is now. It's not like something. We just have to make that decision that we're going to do it now, and we're not going to wait until we've got that, endless to-do list complete before we actually jump in and start to make these necessary changes. I like to say it's really what I see a lot is compromising, which leads to lack of consistency. So we're often, as women, we are taught that we need to put everything and everybody else before ourselves. And that was me too, really big time, because I'm a giver. I like to do things for other people. And I still do that, but I do it with more awareness now. And so I would put my hand up for everything. And that meant that I would just be compromising my own self-care, which led me to not be giving myself the right fuel. If you think about our cars, the vehicles that we drive, we have to give them the right fuel in order for them to run properly. So it was almost like, I was putting diesel fuel in my body instead of unleaded for it to run properly. So I set 3 non-negotiables at the beginning of this journey. And I don't really need them now because this is so natural for me, but it's a really good place to start for somebody who just wants to get into the game of taking care of themselves and not waiting. And so I had, it was, if I couldn't go and get my groceries, I would say no to whatever or whomever. If it was, I couldn't cook my meals or I couldn't do my exercising. And so those things now are just woven into my life. It's just something I do. And so setting some non-negotiables is a really good place to start, because there's always going to be that thing or somebody that's going to take our attention, take our time. And if we don't sort of draw that line in the sand and stop compromising and putting ourselves last, then we can't get that consistency going. For anyone who has lost their health in any way or shape or form, we realize how important it is. And really, our health drives everything. And we're not working, hard or smart or however we're working in our businesses so that we end up spending it in, healthcare costs or losing time from our work because we're laid up trying to recover from some illness or disease. So there really is a cost to it at the end of the day. I mean, I know some women that pull all-nighters, and we can never get that sleep back. We often think that, we'll catch up on the weekend or something. But once we've lost that sleep, it's gone. And so we really do end up paying a price for it at the end of the day, because, our families are going to be worried about it. If we can't, our health drives everything. It drives our businesses. It drives our activities, our hobbies. We can't travel if we don't have our health, right? So it's like there's a cost, a big cost, whether it ends up going to pay towards healthcare costs, or there's just some cost to not taking care of ourselves.